John looks at you, Stephen. Do you have a specific grate you're going to be traveling through to
Mm,
get to your location?
I think so. I probably wrote it down.
Is it nearby? I,
Fuck, what
I,
island is it on?
I want to walk and talk, Stephen, if it isn't obvious.
Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, I probably won't be doing it today anyways. Anywhere
I
you
can
want to
still
go?
drop you off. I more or less this whole area is ours now. I don't really have to worry about too much, but I still have to worry about just enough, so I'm probably just going to head home after a little. I'm more
Sure.
concerned in your endeavors right now because, frankly, Stephen, he begins walking. Should we take my car?
If you want.
All right. He'll lead you to his car and, like, open the door for you, gentleman style.
Yeah, Steven will follow.
Start it and give me directions as I drive, please.
Hmm. Oh, I thought we were heading to your place. Okay.
I. Oh, right. You. Sorry, my brain's scrambled. Yes, we'll
It's
go
fine.
back to my
You've been
place.
through a lot.
He's gonna start driving back to his place. What are you doing talking to a dangerous man like Stroheim? Now
Trying
more
to
than
help
ever,
him.
that seems illogical.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him. Well,
You see
trying
him
to.
get like a very like stern face? How?
I say him, I mean more accurately, it's kid. Although I guess he does fall under that umbrella too.
You're trying to help Ray.
Supposedly.
So you know about
I
her
mean, that's her
situation now.
name. Vaguely.
Hmm.
I know that she's dying and that I know that I can help.
She's suffering of a very specific disease. Her body is essentially creating blood cells by the dozen. It's a cancer, more or less.
Hmm.
It's. I mean, I don't need to explain what a cancer is to you, do I, Stephen?
No.
Her body's making too much blood cells, so he's just trying to figure out a disease that will help her. Or a disease? A medicine that will help her. He's been out for a while
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Told me as much. Seems like nothing modern or otherwise could really help. At least as far as
Indeed.
he told me.
It's. Stroheim is not a mentally stable man, I must warn you.
I noticed. Our
It's.
introduction could have been better.
How did you
And
meet?
I don't mean the meeting at Roberts.
I assumed as much. So how did you meet?
Uh let's see. I forget what day it was, but some day after we were doing something. Uh they found him in my house. Uh
Hmm.
broke my roommate's nose. Uh
Hmm.
seemed very cautious. Threatened me with a flashlight. Uh and yeah, no, that's about
A
it.
flashlight?
UV.
Sunrays. I see.
Yeah.
Ultraviolet, violet light. So that's what it takes to kill a vampire?
I mean, more or less. There's a few other fixes. Well, quote unquote.
Hmm. I see. I'll let you know if you think you have a way to save her. He's not gonna listen.
I mean, I didn't come to him for help.
I'm sorry?
He came to me.
What?
I said I found him in my house. He was there to meet me, apparently.
No offense, Stephen, but I don't really know a way that you in specific would be able to cure something like that.
I can't. But
Then why do you
apparently,
ask?
apparently there's somebody who was willing to work with him, who could. But at the moment, after the whole burst, they aren't in the soundest state of mind, hence the sewers. So basically, he got me to get them, more or less.
Mm-mm. Elevator opens up and John begins just walking to his apartment. Hmm, that's peculiar. Alessandro is a very particular kind of man. He, the fact that he comes to someone out of, basically out of the blue for help, he must genuinely think you have something. I tried to offer a
Yeah.
way that I thought would work, and he shrugged me away, saying that he's tried everything, that even a stand like mine couldn't help.
Yeah. I mean, he's working with my family currently, so I don't know. Maybe they told him something.
He's working
Or
with your
maybe,
family.
yeah, hired.
Really?
Yeah. Dad's posing as a bodyguard, mom's posing as a doctor. Well, posing.
John clicks in his head. Oh, right. No, we did talk about this. Well, at least I recognized this because of a call you had.
Yeah.
They aren't working for Stroheim.
Right.
They are working for. They are working for Boo,
Hey, John.
and by extension, Daniela Dionisia,
Hey,
I think names.
John
Yes.
and Steven. You walk
Yeah.
in and you see a particularly huge figure just staring at both of you as you talk, and it takes you guys a second to
Oh,
notice
it's
this,
Rammstein!
as this thing kind of has a hand on its chin, as it eyeing you, like tilting its head on an angle.
John pulls out his water pistol.
Oh, not a friend of yours. Okay.
No, no, do go on. Ignore me.
No, no, who the fuck are you?
I can't do anything. Literally.
Are you a stand?
One could call me that, yes.
Are you part of that night gang that I've heard about?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know what
Your
you're
luck
talking about.
matches. Hmm. Got a name, stranger?
I do, but I'm not allowed to say it. Not yet.
Allowed to tell me what you're doing in my damn home?
Well, I was following just. He points at Steven.
Oh. Any
I.
Looks
reason why?
at you?
You see, I have been very tired for about 1,000-ish years. Something like that. And. Well. I'm gonna be very awake soon enough. And I think him is gonna be the one to help wake me up.
John's kind of just like side-eyeing you expectantly, Stephen.
You see as this figure is sitting here, the steps, like with its massive body, just sits on your couch. There's no marks on the ground. It has no real weight, but it makes sound anyway as it sits down. And kind of just looks at you like putting a shoulder on the couch to, and then his chin on the hand to rest his head on, and he's like, I'm just curious.
I mean, not a
If it
very
makes
polite way to go about it.
Oh, please. I ate people like you thousands of years ago. This is me being extremely polite.
I guess by those standards, that's true.
Politeness is the inability to act.
I am
You
You are correct.
can't do anything, so I wouldn't really say that's politeness.
I have been stuck in a tiny little. You see, he pulls out his other hand. He does like puts the fingers really close together, but doesn't touch. Like in a tiny little object, a part of me. And only when the requirements are met, I'll be allowed to be partially myself again. I'll have to quote unquote be attached to someone, and well, I can't tell who that is because it's a spoiler, but I was just too curious and too bored to stay completely still. And if it makes you happy, I cannot speak with that person, or anybody else for that matter. And I trust the both of you won't mention this to anyone. You don't want to risk me being brought back sooner than you can handle it. Now, and I right?
You're making a lot of assumptions. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Neither do I. I can make assumptions, although they are vague.
Look, just keep talking. I'm just watching a television, and you're the main characters. Is that how televisions work? I haven't really got my head around it.
There's one right in front of you.
Why is it broken? Look,
A
just
lot of things happened in the burst, some things that people haven't gotten around to replacing.
well, just keep talking. I can't do anything about it, nor mention this to anyone. I'm just really bored.
Even so, Stephen, I don't think you should know your affairs if he claims to be something that ate your kind.
Oh no, I meant anything that thinks in general, humans included.
Doesn't fill me with any more reassurance.
Look,
I mean, it's better than singling one out, I guess.
look,
Is it?
it's not gonna
Yeah,
matter if I know or
kinda.
not. I'm just really bored. Just keep talking.
Why are you in my house?
Because I am
Please
bored.
leave.
I cannot. I paid a great
Uh,
fare to be here. I will have my entertainment.
You could find literally anyone else. We are just talking.
No, I literally could not.
Shame. Stephen, I'm moving to the kitchen.
Okay.
You move to the kitchen. He's eating your bread. And then the bread doesn't move at all.
Can you just fuck off?
I cannot. Literally.
Huh. Don't suppose you can talk about it?
Mm-mm. Just know that I paid to be here. And I gotta have my service.
Hmm.
Kind of stupid for you to announce that. You can't be here forever.
Correct? I'll leave eventually.
Then we could just wait out your timer. Eventually, whoever allowed you to be here would take issue with how long you're staying.
Hmm. There was one thing I can tell you. If you just give me my entertainment, okay, just talk it out. Then I can leave faster.
I mean, would talking with you entertain you?
Yeah, not me, just talk among yourselves. Have your conversation. Again, I can't do much at all. I suppose in the word of
Oh,
Stans, that promise doesn't hold very much. But I can guarantee, well, at least on my word, I can say, I can't do jack shit.
I'm going to
it
go
doesn't
sit
seem
on
to
my
be
couch.
implying.
Don't operate on it.
You look back and he's sitting on this couch that is way too small for him.
Correct couch.
What is this doing here?
Well, I guess he's considerate.
No, I'm very evil.
Sure. What? Seems kind of unavoidable, Stephen. Now, if you would remind me, what were we talking about?
I think it was about this Stroheim man. Oh, I apologize.
Are you
I'll
going to
stay
listen or are you
quiet.
going to interject?
I apologize. It is a bad habit. I have been quite
you would have
lonely.
listened for a while. You know, that's fair. Yeah, so gotta go into the sewers, find a guy. That guy apparently knows things about how to help or cure her, if I'm remembering correctly. It had to do with
Someone.
cannibalism, I remember that much.
He's not actually considering turning her into a vampire, is he?
Uh, I think very technically, yes. Um, in this same conversation, he offered me, well, no, that's correct. He offered to, if I helped him, he offered to help with the downsides of being a vampire. You know, sunlight and all. So if I had to guess, that's probably what he's after.
Why doesn't he just go ask them himself? Why have a middleman?
Well, from what I remember him saying, the burst made him very uh
Mentally
distrusting.
unstable, yes.
Oh, yeah, but the person who was going to help him made them very distrusting, apparently. Escaped the place that he was working with him at, uh, fled into the sewers.
Then why you specifically?
Assumedly, he'd been more trusting of me for whatever reason.
Not suspicious.
Kind of. Although I'm honestly not too worried.
So, your overall goal here is to actually give Rain Stroheim her help.
Pretty much. Yeah. At least
Hmm.
that's what I think I'm doing by doing this. Overall, I would prefer that to be the outcome, but mm, I don't know. I guess there are ways that this could
You're a
be.
kind soul, Stephen. You're bizarrely trusting. What you said back there to Kevin earlier. Did you mean it? You're just here because you want to help us? I never bothered to question your ambitions, but it does have me curious. Why is that your real reasoning? You just want to be helpful?
Hmm. I guess when you get down to the core of it, yeah.
Why us? We're effectively a gang now. Surely there's more worthy people that are better suited for a kind soul's time.
Eh, I don't know why you'd say that. You seem like nice people.
I'm inclined to just agree and be done with it, but now this is gonna bother me. You know our lineages. You know that we are just bound for trouble. You can't be serious that your only reasoning is enough. Even now, you're going out of the way to help a daughter of a man that we're probably going to be taking on and dethroning of his power.
I mean, that may be true, but I don't see why his kid deserves to die.
She doesn't. I'm just confused that someone like you actually exists.
I mean, I guess when it comes to my kind, that is quite the rarity, yes.
In general, a lot of people are out for themselves here. It's your family or nothing. You seem to be so readily open-minded, it's bizarre.
Hmm. I mean, I guess, but like, if you had the chance to help people, wouldn't you?
Didn't you hear what I said to Mr. Rock earlier? No, I wouldn't. My main concern is I'm a perpetrator of the worst parts of this place, just like everyone else. I only care about myself and my family.
So
I'm
you're going
not.
to help your family then?
Yes, Rain's my family, which is why I wanted to ask what you were doing with such a dangerous man, especially knowing I wasn't the closest with Stroheim, but I knew things about him. I didn't want you getting yourself killed trying to help someone that you don't know anything about. And like I said, I help my family. Black Hole Sun is my family now. If this is something you want to do, I want to make sure you're set first before you go jumping into this.
Hmm. It's understandable, I guess. But, I mean, if you're just helping your family without grievously harming anyone else's, I don't really see a problem.
John like shakes his head no. I do horrendous things to help my family. That's why we're different.
Well, you haven't done it yet.
I was going to. Didn't you hear me? I wanted to kill someone who not a week ago I considered my uncle.
But you didn't.
I didn't get the chance.
How can you really say you were going to?
You heard. Didn't you hear how passionate I was sound? Is that not enough evidence? Why are you so dead set on this? I'm not a good person.
I just think you're better at lying than you think.
I know how good at lying I am.
True
And
enough.
it should make my truths be all the more worthy.
1 moment. Yes, what's your question?
Who is Stroheim?
That's complicated.
Very.
I do not recognize that name.
Nicolo Stroheim.
Oh. That is funny. Very humorous.
The full name? Ringing bells? Goat Demon?
That isn't his full name.
I guess you didn't say his middle name, yeah.
Does John know his middle name? I forget.
You don't know. Your question is fucking. Your brain is saying fucking middle name? You have no clue what
Okay,
he's talking
cool.
about.
What do you know about Stroheim? As far as I know, he doesn't even have one.
He looks at you. As far as I knew, his name wasn't Stroheim.
You gonna keep being vague, or you gonna give me answers?
I can't give answers. Not real
You
ones.
gave enough of an answer.
Not enough.
Oh, I disagree.
He stays quiet.
Your presence tells me all I need to know if you know Nicolo.
What do you know?
I know you said a bit about your nature, and the fact of your simple existence. No, I think I'll keep what I know to myself. Same as you're trying to do, evidently failing.
You
I feel like I
see,
should ask him about this.
you see as
Do what you want.
he doesn't disappear, but he he grows a little bit in size, staring with his giant eye directly at you, John.
Ugh.
You're funny. I
Glad you
like
think
you.
so. Ugh.
His eye not really looking like a real pupil, just more like a flame flickering. John Vonnegut, Joe Star. You are funny. Very funny. I like you.
Not enough entertainment to get you to leave, then?
As a matter of fact, just barely enough, yes. Thank you
That's
very
good.
much for the company, and I apologize for the inconvenience. He then looks at Steven. Please never change. After all, if you change, you'll be betraying yourself now, won't you?
Well. Anyways.
Steven.
Yeah.
Though that happened, my mindset has not changed at all. I will not stop you if you're trying to help Rain. To be honest, I was keeping that to myself, but she was on one of my priorities lists. if you ever could reasonably ask for my help, which seems doubtful since Stroheim's coming directly towards you for help, and you being around me would be suspicious.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if I was allowed to tell you any of that.
Doesn't matter. Unless you're bugged.
Yeah. I don't think so. Be
Stroheim
impressed
seems
with you bugs.
desperate enough to not have that kind of preemptive measure. Then again, no. Actually, I was about to say something stupid.
I guess he did have my phone for a second. Eh. I'm sure it doesn't really matter.
And once again, my statement hasn't changed. You're a very kind person. Ignoring being a vampire, ignoring being a human, and all that bullshit, that doesn't matter here. You're a kind person. Don't let your ideals drag you to your grave.
Thanks.
No problem. You're my family. I don't know what kind of crazy things I'd do if you died.
I mean, bad news about that. Kind of already
So,
dead.
I thought you were you born a vampire or were you turned?
Born.
So, you're not dead, then.
Oh, I don't. Well, medically, I could be
Yeah,
if I wanted to. I have been.
I I debate if you were born in a state of deathlessness that you can't die and therefore aren't dead.
No, I can die.
Well, yes, but by normal means that doesn't seem possible.
Um,
At
who
least
knows?
from what I understand about you.
I mean, enough bullets will do it.
By the way, that weird skin ability you have, it's not going to be an issue for you, is it?
What
You've
do
taken
you
a lot
mean?
of people. You've taken a lot of people's injuries.
I mean,
Will
I
that
feel fine.
heal properly?
Probably.
Even something like a vampiric ability of yours is that kind. You're bizarre. Well, this is a nice talk. I'm going to go rest up for a bit. I
It is
have
very
a
late
phone
at
call.
night.
I have a phone call I need to make. Um, I'd ask you not to snoop in, but I guess I can't control you.
Eh, I don't plan on it.
Oh, and before I forget, John is going to give you Nicolo's number.
Oh, thanks.
Don't get yourself killed.
I won't.
Who are
Oh,
you
well,
calling?
Mr. Rock.
Oh, all right. You eventually call him up, and he picks up. John, hello.
Indeed, Mr. Rock.
How can I help you?
Um,
I'm in the middle of the Titanic.
something. You're watching the Titanic?
Yes.
Okay. Um, well, Mr. Rock, I was just wanting to know if you'd be free sometime tomorrow. I actually wanted to talk to you about something.
Sure.
It would just be me and you. Just a pleasant go out.
Sure. I'll see if I'll see if Smiley will be able to stay by himself, and I can hit you up if that's the case.
That'd be lovely.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to call about. Just wanted to check in, make sure you're all right, and could establish this beforehand since it's getting late.
All right. Have a good night, Mr. Joestar.
Have a good night.
Boop.
You better not be a damn traitor. I don't want to have to do anything.
Steven, are you gonna give a call?
Uh,
You call a number. It picks up.
Hello?
How did you get this number?
Do you want me to be vague about it?
No, I want you to be straight about it.
John gave it to me.
Bro. Bro. What the fuck?
Steven, you absolute fucking dumbass. Nicole goes, what do you want?
I just want to make sure I had some details right. Sorry if this is a bad time, I can call back later.
Give me a moment. You hear, "Ah!" as a fucking chair breaks against something, like, and it's like, that wasn't related. Yes, I did ask you to go after this vampire who happens to survive the sun.
Alright. And I had the general location right.
Moon Islands, probably. He doesn't sound
Alright.
like that. He's like, most likely Moon Islands.
Alright, thanks.
You sincerely call me just to remind you of something.
I guess I could have texted you.
You were very unreliable. I'm almost regretting the decision of going to your threatening you.
I mean, if you want, I can get it done sooner.
The sooner the better.
Alright.
You end the call. It doesn't say anything else. Any other things you want to talk with John?
Assuming John is something for Steven, yeah.
Penny,
No.
you got
Oh.
anything? Penny's muted.
Nothing on my mind right now.
Alright, let's have a quick retour of a certain place. Hey, Dion.
Hi there.
Normal things.
And only about now that your mind is kind of getting unclouded, you're finally putting yourself back together. It was awkward. Looking around, the only person you can see is Ezio, who's just making sure Dawn is fine.
Dion's just kind of been lost in thought. Trying to deal with at least the one, what he could consider normal portion of his life collapsing. All he's really got going left is, well, all this here. So he needs to just put himself back together and be prepared. The worst is yet to come. Just gonna... He's actually going to do a thing just to start things off with an interesting bit. I think for one thing he's definitely done for a bit is stare at the sword, that catalyst. As sort of the starting point to this. What's catalyst giving off right now for empathy?
Let me... Let me roll something. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Dion, Catalyst is horny.
That makes twice now you've checked on this fucking sword, and that was the answer.
I think it's time you ignore the sword. I'm not gonna lie.
The first. The first time you checked on it, it was angry at everything. Now it's horny.
Maybe like snap. Maybe like slap it a few times. Maybe it's like maybe it's broken.
I don't think a sword should be able to feel those kind of emotions. I don't think a sword should be able to feel emotions.
It does seem like you're properly alive. And there are users out there just you.
The sword is still horny. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh no, Dion's just staring at it, disappointed at it.
As you're staring at the sword very disappointedly, you just hear Etcha like, you're doing better?
For the most part, I guess.
Yeah, you kinda didn't say a word. I was more worried about the guy with the ability to steal stands. Dear God, I'm terrified of him. No
Yeah,
offense
just-
to non-stand users, but like, having a stand is kinda half my thing.
I mean, imagine it's at least most of it since you use empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike me, I don't think you'll be able to rely on that either.
Yeah. By the way, I gave a rundown of the islands, and shit. But I guess the main point that you should be aware of, at least immediately, is Kevin gonna be a face, and Rich Minds has cops, has a bunch of bikers that every single biker and their bikes have stands. Like their bikes are their stands, every single one of them. Boo Burden, the famous guy, has his own turf. Nicholas Stroheim has the Technopaths, and he's facing off against the J Corp. Um, the Los Chupacabras, we don't know shit about them except they operate at night. The Wicapipos are fighting against the Chupacabras. And, I think that's it. I think that's it. Something like
One
that.
thing I can say on the Chupacabras, at least. They definitely probably collected some people during the burst.
Whoa, wow. So did everyone else. No offense, but like, yeah.
Not in that regard.
What do you mean?
Don't think I've ever told you what they from what I've tracked down, that's where my brother is. I
Your
went after
brothers?
reflected them.
Your brother's being kidnapped by the Chupacabras? What the fuck?
I mean, his stand is notable currently.
What?
Dion's going to, assuming we got the phone fixed, pull out cinematic future.
He looks at it. Well, he's definitely alive then.
And now, from what I can tell, they're trying to recruit him.
You think they're using his stand?
After something around him, probably the same thing that Josh was after with him as well.
Jesus Christ. He seems like takes off his glasses and then massages his temples like, Okay.
Because I don't know if you saw this. This stand popped up on pretty much nearly every screen moments before the burst.
I noticed it, but didn't think. Yep, yep. Well, a few things we can consider. One, Kevin did suggest that we actually team up with Eka people and fuck the chupacabras up so Eka people can basically become a very strong ally to ourselves. And well, if we do eventually decide to go through that route, I suppose we could grab your brother along the way.
That what I'd be worried about there is depends on if it gets drawn into conflict
Yeah.
and end up fighting alongside them.
I mean, assuming he has been with them, if we do manage to rescue him first, at the very least we gotta get some info on how they operate.
Yeah, I might also be able to get some intel about them.
Yeah. Wow. Have you tried asking your brother questions about them? I mean, have his
I
stand.
haven't. The problem with the way this stand works, it's connected to me, not him. It doesn't communicate both ways.
Could you not call his phone number? Probably not.
It'd be a risk because he doesn't want them to know he has a phone.
What about messages?
That's something I was considering doing. That's what I referred to for getting some intel. My brother's can be a little scatterbrained at times. I might be able to get some location or something.
Well, want to give it a shot right now?
Maybe in a little bit. I don't think I'm ready to deal with family again for a little bit.
That's fair. Fuck, man. He looks at Dawn like, motherfucking sniper bitch. He looks back to the table. You see he's also very wounded.
Yeah, no, those cops really got you too, didn't they?
Just one guy. The same place that was observing the fight from above, a sniper from the police, thought it was a very good place. He saw me, and when I was ready to begin, first he shot Dawn, and then the rest of the fight happened, and I actually had to run away because that boy was strong. Fucking hell.
Fair enough,
I assumed it
honestly.
was a boy. He was just a very big person. I don't know. Was using a mask and shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the most concerning thing from what I saw is just most people have access to anti-stand weaponry.
He looks at you. Yeah, fuck. Ah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Amon's stand is gone. Or at least temporarily.
Oh yeah, okay. One of those options were very much worse than the other. But
I mean, they might permanently deal with it if he's left in there
maybe.
jail too long.
Well, he's probably he's probably alive if they didn't kill him instead of kidnapping him. And fuck's sake. This is just a really shitty situation, and now Kevin got in here, and he can steal stands. I don't trust Kevin one fucking bit.
I'll say this much. If Kevin goes, like, tries to turn against us, I'll personally deal with him. I don't have much to worry about. can only-
Sorry, just who wins the fight? The standless user with the more stands, or the stand user with the most stands?
Well, nothing else. I do have at least one weapon I held on to from earlier. Dion's gonna pull out the page Steven gave it to him.
What did that
I
do
don't know how.
again? Oh, right, right.
One of Kevin's pages.
Oh, okay. He looks at it like, ah, yeah, no, you could pull that off.
I mean, at that point, it'd be the question of how much I could use it against him. Can't imagine a stand would be thrilled to act against its own user.
Yeah. Well, we don't really know how Zen works and its details. We know he can steal things, but are there any conditions? Can he just do it? Is he the best
The
stealer in all of the planet?
only words I think I've caught on it is the object needs to be not unattended. I don't think he can steal a sword from someone's hand.
Maybe. Well, keep that in mind. Well, I guess if I summon my sin against him, I'll just hold on to it for dear life.
Besides, I don't think Kevin's going to turn against us, not till things have settled far more.
That's my fear. What does happen when he gets what he wants? Or at least he gets to a point where he can ditch us.
He still doubt he will.
Maybe.
One simple fact. As long as John's around, I don't think he'll act too heavily.
You think he's friends with John? Like for real?
I don't think it's hard to say their relationship, but from what I've gathered, John's at least important to him.
Didn't sound so. They were swearing at each other on every chance. More or less, at least. They bickered up a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't think either of them would admit it, but they rely on each other. They're very much currently some of the only stability in their lives right now. A familiar face that they can consider an ally.
Oh, let me grab a map real quick. He goes in real quick, grabs a map, and he goes back here. There's something I do want to mention to you a little bit more in detail, that we discussed. Whoop. Well, we can see here, these are like important figures that not all of them are exactly the leaders, some of them are more guesses, really. Like, here I'm just as a representation. We are technically the closest thing to a democracy. Here is the supposedly second or third in command of the jukeboxers, the biker gang stand users. Here, well, we picked the mayor, but like, could be anyone really. Maybe a colonel or something. Nicholas Stroheim for the technopaths. Random dude that I killed a while ago. Don't worry about him. This is just stand-in picture. Alessander. We don't know anyone here. Like, zero. But the ones I think it's interesting for you is a lot of Brendo companies is stored more or less, well, all over here, but in here there's a bigger factory in it. And according to John, Boo Burden is basically Dionys's best friend. And he took this entire area for himself.
Okay. I assume this Dion's gonna point to this section is contested area.
The one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's they're trying to fight over it. No one really keeps up for more than a day. Now the interesting part is we put Dionysia here, but we actually don't know who these people are. We know they're called the Daydreamers, but we have no clue who they are. We know that the main Brando building is there, but all the rest is over here. And like, we don't actually know where Dionysia is. John guessed Dionysia would be here, but no one really
And that would
knows.
make sense, especially if a friend is running the actual main Brando front.
Well, here's the question. Why would she want the territory to be different if she wants to keep a low profile?
Rather simple. It's the same thing I would suggested before. Make sure even if they lose, they're not out of the running.
Ah, could be.
I mean, that's very much would be a Brando tactic.
Still doesn't explain how we. I don't know. Usually there's traces of someone, but I guess they could just be really good at hiding. Again, we don't know if Dionys is actually there or not. There are other companies there, to be fair.
I'd be willing to bet a decent amount of money I don't have that a Brando is running that area.
I wonder which one.
Can't say it would be Dionysia. I'd assume it might be her.
Well, John says that Josh said that Dionysus is the strongest end user he has ever met. So, I guess we should expect to meet her? I don't know.
Yeah, as much as it pains me to say this, I think we should definitely avoid that island currently. Till we can figure out a solution to the government there.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish there was a way for us to... There is no way to completely take the cops off of the game. They're part of a government. I wonder how Josh did it. How could he just keep the police completely away, but with him gone, now they act? What did he know? What did he do? What he had? Because no matter how I look at it, as long as we don't figure out a way to fully keep them out, they're gonna just keep coming back?
So, I don't want to volunteer him for this, but if you need, there's two ways I could see about trying to learn that info. The wait for Phantom Star to stop being on fire, and try to search for any ruins or any bunkers that Josh might have placed.
Let's hope he had that sort of foresight.
I mean, you tell me. You think he would plan around an attack?
I don't know. At this point, well, he did have a very real hole inside of his chest when we saw him in that video.
He might have not been in the bunker.
Yeah, he was in a place that was burning on fire, if I remember correctly.
Other bet in this would be going after the chupacabras.
I suppose it is less messy at first.
Also, it has. If we can get my brother on our side, actually. That's an F.
Wait, you said that Josh and went after your brother, right?
That would be correct.
Maybe
I
your
don't think I've
brother
ever
could know
properly
something
explained
about
what his
it.
stand lets him do. And I can only do a worse version of it. Lets him
And
basically enter cameras and view as if he was there. Having no physical body.
I see. There's also the very small chance that your brother knew what Josh could do to keep the police off. Literally the entire archipelago.
That
It's small,
that's why
but
I'm.
who knows?
I mean, he might. There's the other chance he might not know, but he might not. He might know where Josh might have stored info like that. He's rather adept and pretty clever, all things considered.
Yeah. That
I can't
sounds...
imagine he worked for Josh without at least attempting to unravel all of his secrets around that man.
That is... That is fair. Hmm.
I think for now, in my opinion at least, I'll go with whatever the group decides. Leaving this island to fight probably our best interest, because if we upset that balance, I don't think we can deal with the whichever forces win. I don't think we can contest if we take over one side.
Yeah.
Not safely, at least.
You... You got yourself a... You've got yourself a point. Look, just... Let's... I suppose we should rest up for now, and... If anything does come up... Well, we're gonna have to talk about what is gonna be our next step and just decide on it, but... You know... If something does come up, I'll keep you informed and such.
Just need to do something, plan, scheme,
Yeah, let me just...
gonna
You
help.
seem carefully grabs around Dawn, and he put and like he holds onto her like, you can sleep on your tent. I'm gonna watch over
Let
Dawn.
me. Yeah.
Good night, Dion. I think we all need a break.
Dan's gonna head to his tent and shoot his brother a text.
You text your brother.
Well, how have things been with you?
It take about 30-ish minutes actually for him to actually respond. As is like, I've been okay-ish. Kind of bored more than anything. Been playing some gacha games. Don't have any money to
Don't
spend
spend too
though.
much. Don't spend too much on those.
Look, I have a lot of money, actually. You know how I helped Josh? So he paid me a lot.
Then it's still not good spending habits.
I guess. What have you been up to?
Trying to deal with some of the chaos happening around.
Yeah,
The people you're with, they drag you in any trouble yet?
not really, no. I kind of just stay in the same place. I explored everything there is to explore, really.
Have you been able to contact dad or mom?
I could, but I'd rather not risk it very much. Although the one I did call Dad again at one point, just to make sure he's fine.
When we saw him recently, he had Did he have the cybernetic arm, or
He already had the cybernetic arm, yes.
he?
After the Robert fight, yes.
He's actually has a cybernetic arm now. I believe it's one of the ones.
Oh yeah, he showed me a picture of it. Looks rad. Kind of sad he has to have. Kind of sad he lost his old one, but looks rad.
And at least he walked away from it. A lot worse.
Mm-hmm. You made a call to Mr. Rock or something to have a chat with him, right?
Yeah, John wants to meet with him face to face.
Where the fuck? Here it is. Oh, this guy shouldn't be here. Go to the Shadow Realm.
Die.
You're just going to meet up with him at his workplace. He has a job, technically, to, keep working.
Yeah. Oh, I should also probably mention something. Yeah, that's there.
Of course.
John walks up.
You meet yourself face to face with Baloney.
Hello.
Yo. Come on in. You're in the list. You can't see it very well, but he winks and he opens the door. And, here. You see Mr.
Gives him-
Rock typing away at his phone.
Gives Baloney a nod and a hat tilt and is going to walk in. Mr. Rock! Just the man I've been wanting to see.
Oh, hey, John. What's poppin'?
Not much. I wanted to have a face-to-face conversation with you about recent events. Is there somewhere private we can go? Stuff's kind of personal, actually.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So, like, can we go, like, to your back rooms or something? Is there, like, just a place we could just talk? Honestly, we could, like,
Yeah.
just go walking around for a bit, if you want to.
Let's go walk around. The boys are actually doing repairs. We finally got the cash to be able to fix the floor, especially the floor.
It's wonderful to hear.
Baloney, keep up the good job. Yes, sir.
Be seeing you.
Bye bye. You guys go for a nice little walk.
Very notably, John is actually going to try and take charge of the walk, and very specifically, whether Mr. Rock notices or not, he's very specifically walking into places where there aren't enough people. If Mr. Rock were to notice this, he probably could write it off as he said it was private conversation.
Yeah, he kind of just doesn't really care for that. He's kind of just walking. So, what you want to mention?
What happened? Miss Smiley doing alright?
Yeah, he's honestly a lot better than I thought he would. I think it was just the moment of the scare that really got him, but after he could, feel touch again, he felt a lot better.
Shock factor. I get it. Yeah, no. We were facing a very scary opponent, and not to be rude or anything, but you two went down a lot sooner than I'm pretty sure any of us were expecting.
Yeah, the bastard aimed for him specifically. Bitch. No offense. I mean, with offense. Sorry, I kind of don't like your uncle.
Opinions are opinions, Mr. Rock. They make up a human. It's only natural to have them.
I noticed
But,
you like to talk like that when you're trying to be serious.
Funny you mention things like that. Mr. Rock, there's plenty of things about humans that shouldn't be shared. secrets, personal matters. But when a personal affair concerns someone else, that's why they might consider you as close as friends or family, then it starts to become a bit of your issue, wouldn't you agree?
I suppose so.
I'm glad you do. What do you make of the ending of yesterday's fight? Were you awake for that? Do you know what happened?
My eyes and ears were there, couldn't feel them, but if I'm not mistaken, the fads showed up.
Indeed. They showed up and took away both Robert and Haman.
Yeah, that sucked. Specifically for
Yeah.
Haman. Again, don't like your uncle.
That's how it is. Me and a bunch of the other heads were actually talking, trying to get that whole situation sorted out. A lot happened in one day. And we actually came to a conclusion on something there.
Yeah?
Obviously it was a sting operation. Someone had to know. They would have to have known. After all, there was a lot of heads of the criminal underground there, as well as just actual police. Kind of like a private military and police teaming up situation. Anything about that struck you odd, Mr. Rock?
I mean, the entire fact that police showed up is fucking weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
They'd
checked
have
it.
to be picked off.
I even checked before going if Robert was dumb enough to fucking put the location of the fight on his little bragging message, but he didn't, so I don't know.
He's not that stupid. He's paranoid, not stupid. But that's exactly my point. What we came to is very few people knew about our fight. On his end, it was, from what we know, it was only him and his son that knew about that fight. He didn't even tell his most trusted employees, referring to Robert. And if Robert didn't say anything, and someone was nothing more than a pile of body parts at the time, that means someone else's mouth had to have slipped.
Wait, did you sell out your own uncle?
No. Like I said. Well, no, I didn't say this to you. I'm a family man. Family comes first. And I'm not like my uncle. I like to be open about things. So, when the possibility that someone could have sold out someone I still wanted to talk to, and still probably could have considered family, made me a little pissed off, frankly. Someone that I was starting to trust as my new family.
Okay.
Mr. Rock, do you know what I'm insinuating here?
You think I did it? I didn't do it though.
Did you or Mr. Smiley sell us out?
No, not really. Maybe because I was gonna be in that fight. If I weren't in pieces, I think I would have been taken away too.
Mr. Rock, if you had intel to give, the government's corrupt. They could have turned a blind eye. Even more incentive, honestly.
Could they?
They could. Just as easy.
Well, as far as I'm aware, the government is kicking criminal ass for a long ass time now. Well, not long ass, but what I mean is, after the burst, they kind of just, as far as from my friends have been telling, kind of have been ignoring
Yeah,
a lot of these quote unquote peace treaties that Jaws had set up.
A lot of small fry they can squish nowadays without angering the big fry. My thing is, these weren't small fry. These were two major gang leaders that have been in power for quite some time now. If someone were to, say, I don't know, get years-long enemies to... If you give the government the power to just get rid of two of them,
John, I
I
didn't
think
sell your
they'd be
uncle
able
out.
to turn them... I'm talking!
And I said, gave you the answer you're seeking for. I didn't sell them out. I don't want to tell you, man. I didn't sell them out.
And
Or
you're
did
sure
Smiley.
Mr. Smiley didn't do anything.
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
Because I'm his boyfriend and we hang out like all the time.
You seem very trustworthy. You seem very trusting, I should say.
He stops walking.
John, you will notice and stop as well.
He crosses his arm and is like, John,
Slash.
you will not make me start doubting my own lover. I know you're
That's not what I
angry.
want.
I know you're mad. But you're not getting this conversation anywhere because I gave you the answer you're seeking. We didn't do it. You can stay mad, you can stay trying to look serious, but it's not going to change the fact that we didn't do it and you're doing this and wasting both our times.
Joe's actually going to walk up into his face and just look him in the eye. Say it one more time.
You're wasting both our times because I didn't do it, nor
That's
did
not
Mr. Smiley.
what I'm asking. Just say it straight what I want to hear and we can go about our ways.
I didn't sell out your uncle, nor Hamon. Nor did Smiley do it.
Is there equivalent to an insight check I can make?
Brains?
Could I apply my never underestimate trait here or no?
He isn't underestimating you.
No, it's essentially taking opponent as seriously as they need to be is the kind of idea there.
Sure. I'm gonna roll something different.
Yeah, okay.
You're not sure if he's telling the truth or not. On one hand, yeah, he probably is. On the other, what if he isn't, though?
Mr. Rock? John will begin to step back. I've been very open about how I don't want to be like my uncle. I want to be my affairs to be open, and I expect the same courtesy out of everyone in Black Hole Sun. The fact that someone could have sold us out makes me pissed off, and the only reason I came to you is because you two have a motive. This isn't... well, this is a personal matter. That's why I did this.
Okay then, let me give you another motive. What if Kevin wanted to take over Robert's place?
He was body parts at the time. How could he?
What if he knew it beforehand?
He would have to know the location and, like, the time, and by then, when we already established that, he was just ahead.
Do you know when he learned of the location? If it was before or after he got beheaded? You, in fact, do not know for
the
sure.
location when he was taken there. Equally, you could have learned of the location while he was ahead and listening in to the conversation, I guess. But it's not like he could act.
Well, let me give you a theory then. Because I'm so suspicious, apparently. He learns of the
Go ahead.
location beforehand. He then thinks, if I sell out my dad already in advance, then the government has time to prepare. What he doesn't foresee is that he gets dragged along with it as a head. And that's the one part of the plan he couldn't foresee. There you go, we have another hint. Oh, want another guess? What about, let's say, Ezio? We know nothing about him. What if he wanted to get rid of his opponents permanently? He sold them out, and bam.
He was fighting a sniper at the time. One that he didn't even know was there and was part of the government.
But
I
he
highly doubt
knew,
it.
but he knew where the fight was going to happen beforehand, didn't he? He could have sold you out. Maybe he was there just to make appearances. Look, John, I'm gonna say it again. You believe in it if you want or not. Me and Smiley did nothing.
John actually gets a very wistful look. Yeah. I think I believe you. I
Good.
apologize. This was stupid. So much has been fucking going on the past few days.
Look, man, if you want, I can give you some weed to help you relax.
No, thank you.
Surprisingly good, though. Look, I'm going back to work if that's everything you want to talk
It's-
about.
I do want to say two more things.
Yeah.
One is very openly a threat. I will say that first and foremost, so there's no veil there. I'm choosing to trust you. Please. And John looks very sad when he says this. Please don't give me a reason not to.
Oh, you're fine. We're fine, kid. We're clean. Which is to say, we are criminals, but in this specific topic, we're clean.
That's what I want to hear. And second thing, I do sincerely apologize. I'm very on edge right now, and the fact that, honestly, even now I still think, other than Ezio, in my head, you two were the most likely candidates. It was rash of me, sure, but usually you want to get rid of traitors as soon as possible.
You're fine, I guess. It annoys me, but it's fine.
If you want, I can still treat you to perhaps a drink.
No, I want to smoke
Something
some
to set
weed.
you on your way. Alright. If that's all.
Mm.
I, again, apologize. I just want to make sure I have all my chickens straight.
By the way, actually no, Mr. Rock wouldn't say this. He's like, yeah, sure. You take care of yourself, Joestar.
You as well, Mr. Rock. I'd hate for anything to happen to my family.
Kinda looks. By the way, if you do find out who did it, and you're sure of it, you wouldn't mind telling me and Smiley, right? I'd rather we know about who to be careful about what we say than not to know about it.
Oh, once I find out the traitor, all of Black Hole's son's gonna know. I don't take kindly to people like that.
You're awesome, John. And he walks off! He doesn't let you say anything else.
As he walks away, just under his breath, I'll let you be the first to know.
Alright. John and
Which I
Steven,
kill them.
you both arrive at... It's actually in the same day that this is happening. And it's just way later. Like 6 p.m. or something.
The lads.
You walk in, John, and you see the misters at one table. Oh god, I forgot they were there. And they're eating food, because food is good. And meanwhile, Dion is actually just eating and just enjoying his meal with a few people.
Huh, I didn't know you were so popular.
You think back to
Yeah.
the dance competition.
No, that makes sense. He's just charming.
He is very fun to talk to, actually. Says the huge man with red hair.
John is not near the table. John's at the entrance.
That man has superhuman hearing. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Stand.
It's a stand! I'm gonna fucking kill him! No. So, I'm gonna go tip him off, though. We need to talk.
Yeah, go for it.
If you could talk to Mr. Rock and Mrs. Smiley, please.
Hey, Steven.
Hello, Stephen.
No, we're doing this one first. Okay.
Yes.
Hi. We're gonna have a meeting in the back if you wanna.
Yeah, no, we are aware.
Not done
We're
yet.
just finishing our meal. Do you eat
Yeah.
anything or anything? Like, we do have food. You know, this is a restaurant.
I'm not hungry right now.
That is fair
no.
enough. Yeah, you bring John in and etc. I'm going in first. Smile, you can come if you want.
He kind of gets up slowly. Good to see you, Stephen. I'm in bed. Pat you on the shoulder. Oh, obviously large this man.
Just nods as you go.
Opens door. Enters.
John will walk up to this table as that's happening and just like wait for a point of this large group of people's conversation to just have a halt so he can tap Dion on the shoulder.
Dion probably would have seen you guys coming right now, considering mentally slightly in of just quickly knowing we're having me. It's like, oh, I do believe it's my time to go. It's been a pleasure talking to all of you again.
You're sweet. Yeah. See you later, Dion.
But yeah.
John gives finger guns to the clown.
The clown finger guns back and turns back. Hey, isn't it weird how there's just a truck inside this building?
Slightly, but I think they got it in for the aesthetic.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Restaurants are bizarre.
He's wide.
Wide deli.
They don't have to do it.
Then
That's just the power of a stand.
Steven, you walk in and you, there are curtains, but you get a glimpse of these two outside having a little talk for themselves.
I'm sure that's something to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Say, Dion, you holding up any better?
I'd rather get going again. I'll go mad otherwise.
Completely reasonable.
Checks
You
out.
were pretty quiet for a while there. Just want to make sure you're at least all right to talk.
I'm had a day. I'm gonna just go past it.
Reasonable. Hi, Dolly.
Heyo, heyo. Sorry if I ain't talking too much. Busy rush hour.
Of course.
Mm.
You can. You stay. Yeah, you stay well.
You as well, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Boss, my dad is telling me to stop smoking weed again.
Okay, let me get him on the phone. I'll talk to him.
Oh no, he's literally on the table right there. He,
Oh boy, it's
he-
in person this time.
he
Here,
points.
doggy.
He points in a direction.
Now just summon Anne, and I'll play her, and we can make this even worse.
Oh, I would love to do that. Unfortunately, this is the wrong campaign for that interaction.
Exactly.
Let me just drag you guys
You've been
to.
sent to the Shadow Realm.
We've been killed.
Don't worry.
This is Mr. Rock's secret action of the counter betrayal.
He just
Actual betrayal.
he
I get you.
Mr. Smiley teleports you to the
He
sun.
expected my getting.
Finally teleport us to the dark dimension.
Yeah, let me just.
The power point. It's with my last loading point. I've activated Mr. Blue Sky. Turn my blue sky black.
No color anymore.
So, Steven, since you walked in first, you get to see this.
What's Kevin doing? I know it's Kevin.
Yeah.
What are you fucking around with?
You see Kevin on. You
Huh?
step in, and for a fraction of a second, you see Kevin on a notebook, and then he immediately closes it and gets up, like stretching, like trying to pretend like nothing happened, and walking away from the situation.
Yeah,
Only
that's-
Steven saw this, by the way.
What did you want to?
You're just saying that you're in the door. Could you? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
thank
sorry.
you. You're fine.
You see, as like he doesn't have his sunglasses on. He's like, "Oh, you guys are here."
Yeah.
Indeed,
Why
this
were you,
was the day we said we'd meet up again.
why
Yeah.
were you
Shut. He walks up to you. I'll tell you later. Okay?
Man, you really need to get a grip on our philosophies as a group if you're trying to keep secrets.
It is unrelated. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you everything about my personal life.
If you have
That's
like
fair.
a diary, it's fine.
It stares at you. Yeah, sure.
Then just say it's personal. Christ. You're acting like you're going to betray us at some point.
That would be funny.
I'd kill you.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
Jesus Christ, why are you so edgy? Gonna cut yourself on all of that.
Do you know who my uncle is?
Yes, he's my dad.
He's not wrong.
I was talking about the. Okay.
Wait, there's someone missing from that moment. I prepared GM. Anyway,
Fucking one-track mind looking ass. Didn't even know I was talking about the one that was the boss of his day.
anyway, you see, like, everyone at the same time. Great. All right, dick. All right, dickheads. Come on in. We have a show on the road here.
Yeah, great, you're here.
I'm
Running
here too.
Great, you're also here.
Hmm.
Do we have enough chairs?
We have enough
We
chairs.
do. Okay.
They dance around. They dance around, confused who's taking which chair.
There is a split. You know what? No, I'm gonna refuse to do the description. Anyway, the bot died again.
It's fine.
As
It's
usual.
fine. You see, it's like, all right, so we're here to make a little decision that was suggested to us by our new member, Kevin. Everyone say hi to Kevin. You see, Mr. Stone just looks at Kevin, doesn't say hi.
Hi, Kevin.
We're just like, oh, it's the alright, it's the mini Robert or something. You see Kevin stare at him? I'm not a mini Robert. Uh-huh. Why are you taking his place then? Oh, because you're basically the people person. Sure thing, mini Robert. See Kevin stare at him?
Leave the sass at the door. We're here to do business.
Please, business with sass is always better.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, look. We're here to just... After conversing with some people, although this is subject to change, I personally believe that we should... we should head towards the Moon Islands first. Currently, the Rich Mines is maybe too much on our plate. Anyone here disagrees?
I don't really want to get caught in a three-way strife, especially when one of the sides is the government. I don't think it's an illogical decision.
It does seem...
Right now they're in a balance. If we mess with that balance at all,
Kevin's
I
like,
might let one side fully take the area.
well, in my opinion, messing with the balance is all we need to do to be able to, pick a powerful ally there. But if you're gonna too scared of it, that's
One
fine.
of the people we'd be going up against is Dionysia. Do you want to fight the strongest stand user in the Passion, Kevin?
Sure. We're gonna have
Go
to deal.
fuck yourself. No, you don't.
We're gonna have to deal with her eventually.
Yeah, last.
No.
Yes. Yes, Miss Smiley?
It should be noted that, well, I think Kevin may have a bit too daring do with this, and I agree with your
Don't
idea
make her,
that,
yes.
and I agree that the idea of passivity with this, it's a very delicate balance, like you all said. We shouldn't fully discount the idea of messing with it. I'm not saying we should, just not limit ourselves.
Of course, but the problem is, which angle do we try to ally with? Because I assume the only one that's available is the bikers.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a suggestion. We can
Hmm.
focus on the moon islands and the such, but well, sometimes we can't really do things right after the other. Things happen, situations need time to be resolved, so first chance we get to like maybe we're stuck researching something in the moon islands, why don't we give a little jump to the rich mines and then do a little research there? Not a fighting mission or anything, just research time. Investigation. Meeting the leaders maybe?
I guess recon the
Meeting
river.
the leaders.
Maybe find out if Dionysia is actually alive or not. That would be nice.
If she's been in hiding all this time, what makes you think she's gonna come out?
Well, it's not coming out, it's, well, digging her up. But again, we'll cross a bridge if it comes to it. You see, Eto like, well, Richard will probably be doing that research as much as he can, but I think it's fine if we do get stuck at something in Moon Islands. To give a little break to go deal with the rich mine sounds useful.
I don't know. We would be getting involved with two highly major factions, and we just got done dealing with one that we barely won, and he was holding back. Do we really want to throw ourselves into another large confrontation
We're
again?
not. Kevin's like, no, John, you misunderstand me. I don't want to get into a fight. I just want to have some time to find out things if we don't have anything better to do, is what I mean.
I'm
You know,
doing some recon in that
You
area.
know,
won't
rats get
be the
killed,
first.
right?
And we're gonna have to be right if we want to find out anything. Okay, let's do
I
this.
think
Left,
it's illogical to even try against either of them right now.
you see answer like, okay, look. Raise your hand, just like me. If you agree with sometimes giving a little recon missions.
Right? I'm going to say this, and immediately, I have no issue with recon missions. The fact that it's the fact of the people he's trying to recon against.
Well, then the vote is reconning them as well. We're gonna recon everyone.
I mean, learning about them is good as long as we send the right people to not pick a fight. It will have to be much more subtle than our normal.
But messing with people's lives like that's what I always do. I wanna fuck them up. No. As like, well, I don't think it matters at this point. We have the majority vote. We're doing some recon missions with everyone. He looks at John. Eventually, once we have the time and resources to do it.
This is stupid. If you ask me, I don't think we should even be trying anything against them right now. We just came back barely alive from something that was completely outside of our scope, and now we're trying to
John, we'll be
make
careful
any
about
approach
it.
against them at all.
With
It's
that,
illogical.
with that being said, our next big step is the Moon Islands.
Well, and
Now,
if it makes you feel better, I apologize to interrupt, but my main concern with this isn't. The fact of the matter is, I feel that this is going to become a threat much bigger than anything else if we, at some point, this conflict is likely going to, if not spill over, either stabilize or become something that, if we don't have everything we know, I'd rather know about this threat becomes before it's in our doorstep, is the justification
If
I'm
I
going with.
could also give a comment.
You don't have to reason yourself to me. Majority vote ruled. My opinion doesn't matter.
That's fair, but I'd still rather you at least feel like you're heard and understand the logic behind it.
I
Mainly
just think
realistically
we're.
on the fact that
Go ahead.
poking that beehive right now is a bad idea, but not knowing where the beehive is worse.
It's. I feel like we're trying to mobilize too soon, even if it's just for simple intel.
Either way, there's another thing that we gotta discuss. The Moon Islands and, well, the Chupacabras or the Wicca people. We have like three options. One, we side with the Wicca people, and if we do help him take over all of the Moon Islands, he then becomes the owner of that quote unquote whole region, and after that, he'll be stable enough to be able to continue his business and will make a powerful ally. He does know how to make more stand drugs, and consider this time of conflict, having a stable connection to make decent buy-ins with him would prove incredibly useful. Just imagine the amount of stand users we could pull off with this. Alternatively, well, we could side with the Chupacabras, but we don't know jack shit about them. I guess we should find out first anyway.
May it make good to learn about a smaller fry while we still have the chance and while they're small fry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
alternatively, and the option I personally don't like very much, is just beat both of them, take over everything. I don't think it's a worthwhile thing for the moment. Again, I personally would rather side with the Wicca peoples.
I would put off our decision on that till we can learn info on the Chupacabra's motives and their actions.
Okay then. What about this?
Because I feel like it'd be unfair to side with one side without at least having an understanding of the other.
Kevin's like, it's not a matter of understanding in our point, it's a matter of power.
But we don't know what they could even offer us.
Well,
You're making uninformed decisions, Kevin.
I suppose so. I do find hard to find something stronger than stands, though. At least for our line of work.
It doesn't have to be stronger, it just has to be more useful.
I mean, you gotta consider this one thing.
Uh,
An army of stands is kind of useless against the government currently.
True.
You would say that, says Kevin, but they can't. They can't just have infinite amount of anti-stand drug weaponry. That shit is hard to make. Sure, they can deal with some threats, but they probably don't have enough to overwhelm a lot of people. And again, if I had to guess, continues Kevin, we need to find something to completely put the government away, because as long as the gangs are around, the government will continue to be a pester about it, especially without Josh, who supposedly was the one keeping them at bay.
Is
So
that
then
really
let me
wise, though?
give you the possible offer for the Chupacabras, but this one is an side objective that I believe might actually pan out on that. I believe I know someone who I believe to be taken in by the Chupacabras that might be able to track down that info.
You see Mr. Rock turns at you, Richard, and Kevin, and Ronnie. You see, actually, like, should you say it or should I?
So, I mean, it's already known to at least John and Steven to some degree. My brother went missing in the burst. He was employed by Josh and has a way around any digital system.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now that's some nice help. Is it a stand of his?
Bit of column A, bit of actual skill.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Bit of stand, bit of skill.
I. Now that fuck. Shit. He smokes a cigarette. He coughs.
In character.
It's like, now that's some useful, juicy information.
The statement I can say is that no guarantee that he would know that info, but if anyone might.
Look, having
least
a
know where to find it.
hacker on our side sounds good enough for me.
I can't guarantee he'll want to work with us either. I don't know how much he'll be wanting to be dragged.
He worked with Josh Joestar. What's stopping him from working with with his brother?
Safety and money.
Either way, just I'm putting everything down on just the floor for that.
Assuming your brother would want to work with us, Dion, undeniably his stand would be a great utility. You said that the chupacabras might have him?
I can't say for sure. I don't have a 100% guarantee. But from all the info I've gathered I've heard say that he was with a group that has a problem with Wikipedia. And they're the major group gunning for them.
Honestly. That's enough of a reason for me. I don't really want to upset the power balance that involves probably two of our greater enemies right now, and honestly, if we can get something like that, then it's...
But the other thing I'll say is it's not a guarantee either way of whether we side with the Wikipedias or not. I'm not sure fully on where his loyalty lies currently. He's not done anything for them yet, but I know how much he believes in their belief.
Well,
Wikipedia's belief?
Oh, the Chupacabras.
well, here's my suggestion. We go after the second crotch spawn of your dad. See if he wants to team up with us. Sounds more useful. In the meantime, we also learn about the chupacabras. Sounds like a deal to me.
That seems more pertinent to me than possibly sending a canary into a coal mine.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that I think would be our best plan forward, like moving forward.
I could keep trying to use my contacts to find more information, but at this point, everything's too expensive even for me. I'll try to keep my eyes around rich mines and keep you guys updated on it. So it's gonna have to be recon mission on feet.
Indeed. I think since we are pretty set on some intel gathering missions, I think whatever we can get on the chupacabras would be pertinent right now.
Sounds like a plan. Ronnie, you want to do something useful? You look like, not really, not feeling it. Yeah, okay, that's out the window.
Why did you even ask?
Sometimes he's willing to do it, especially if it involves fucking up someone. Rose's
As well?
like, yeah.
Every time I ask him to do anything, he asks me for something.
Hey Ron, you want a chocolate bar? Yeah, sure. What do you want me to do? Could you go investigate a certain person? Okay. He shows a picture to Ronnie. Bye, guys.
You can be our Ronnie Whisperer.
Amazing. It's I tried to get him to give me my hat back all day yesterday. How
Still
did
your
he?
hat?
Yes.
I
Oh,
would.
bitch.
Yeah, it
To be
was really.
honest, he would probably give it back for like $10 or anything it could buy.
Nah, he doesn't care for money.
It's not like he can
In that
talk to
case, anything
cashiers.
$10 can buy.
It's just like, look, either way, chupacabra. Once you're all recovered, I'll see what I can do. Kevin's like, yep, I'm already working on my reputation. See if I can keep everyone on their feet. Fucking hell. Even with me around, I'm missing Robert. Makes a lot of people worried. It's been a bitch, but
Oh,
with Shade, Dave, Jaleel, we're trying our best there. Not an easy run.
I did want to bring this up, and please trust me, Kevin, when what I'm about to say isn't to try and humiliate you in any way. I genuinely believe you need to work on your social skills if you're going to be our face. You're pretty rude to people that could be potentially useful for us, which could make them distrust us.
Don't worry, I got it covered.
Like you had Shade covered?
He looks at you like, Shade and I got more history together than you'd think.
I just ask you to at least think about it. I don't want you to have a slip
No,
of tongue
no.
which could cost us.
Trust me, I got it covered. Shade is just. We got beef a little bit before that even.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm. Look, don't
No,
worry.
not bite us.
People just hate the real me. My fake me people like.
Yeah, well, maybe if you're less of a jackass to people.
Nah.
There's the issue.
Either way, I don't think there's much else to talk unless you got something to discuss.
I feel it's pertinent to bring up something in front of everyone. Dion wasn't here for this, so I'm gonna keep this straight. Our fight the other day with Robert, it ended unexpectedly. Cops and a private military got involved. Now, we've determined that no one on Robert's side could have possibly ratted them out, which means it's most likely one of us. I want you to keep that in mind. The person sitting next to you could be trying to get, I don't know, our operations to fail, some personal vendetta against the Passion. I don't know.
I can't.
Personally speaking, I'm pretty mad about what just happened.
You see,
But I
Kev?
want all of you to be careful.
You see, Kevin turns to Steven. I can't believe you would betray us, Steven. You mad lad.
I was just thinking the same thing, Kevin.
How could you? You're a monster. He opens the door and walks out in a dramatic pose.
Hey, you better walk out. No one talks shit on Steven. Anyway. I've grown to respect quite a number of you. So I want you all to at least keep in mind that the person next to you could be sabotaging us. Even though that might incite some distrust between us, I'd rather you all know than not.
Yeah, you guys figure that out between yourselves. I know that I'm untouched because I'm fucking useful. You figure out who's bitching between your backs.
Richard, you're the most likely to betray us.
No. For
Yes.
reasons. He looks at Steven, does it, this two little thumbs up, and then fucks off.
Okay, bye.
Steven will do the thumbs up back. I have no idea what the reasons are.
Steven, remember a while ago he was like, "Hey, you investigate the wicked people should help me out," and vice versa.
Oh yeah. Now I do.
Steven, I remember the reasons.
Mr. Rock's kind of like, "Oh, I don't know who it is." He just walks out after that.
Thank you, Mr. Rock.
He stands up. Does bow to all. He does the bow to all of you. It was good seeing you guys.
Don't you know how to bow, honey?
Miss Smiley,
Yes.
stay safe. Sorry what happened.
Yes. I'm used. It's all right. Have a good one.
Sad, happy face as he leaves.
Again, just seems to be contemplating something that mentioning the policy of a trader.
It could be Smiley.
I might ask,
I
how did you exactly confirm that it wasn't on Robert's side?
Well, because there can only be two people. Robert didn't tell anyone about our fight, apparently, according to Kevin at least, and
Didn't tell about the location.
didn't tell anyone about the location. Well, he told them about the fight, but he didn't tell them about the fight's location. There we go. Now I sound smart in character. The only two people that could have possibly known is Robert and Kevin. And considering the fact that when we were ironing out the details at the time, Kevin was a pile of body parts, it would have to be Robert, but we know Robert didn't say anything, so it'd have to be either somehow some outside force that knew what we were doing, or someone in our ranks. If you still don't believe me, that's fine. You don't need to. I just wanted to make it aware.
I don't doubt that's the most logical conclusion. I just called someone who's having to learn to deal with all this, so I can't imagine it's that simple.
Yeah.
It probably isn't.
The feeling I'm getting too.
Either unknowing trader or
The idea did.
some other surveillance.
A fly on the wall.
The idea crossed my mind that it could have been Kevin, but like I said, he was a pile of body parts, so I don't know how you'd be able to tell the feds.
I can't imagine it'd be Kevin even then. Well, he
He
gains
seems
a lot
pretty.
from this.
Yeah,
Not
seems
the
pretty
way they
devoted to
locked
this.
in.
You
Yeah.
see, it's like, no, this is a fucking traitor, Jesus Christ. Man, this gang war shit is so much easier in series and movies.
Yep.
It is.
It is a lot more entertaining as well. There's a bunch of boring shit in the middle.
It's literally politics. What were you expecting?
Oh, death, kill me.
There's a reason that like one person stays in charge for so long.
Yeah, and his name was Josh fucking Joestar. Don't know how he did it.
He was a madman. That's how.
Probably.
And
He had a plan for everything.
probable. That too.
With that being said,
Like I said, I wouldn't. In my opinion, I don't think anyone, at least in this room, the traitor, like from the meeting.
I am inclined to agree.
That only leaves
John then
likely.
turns his gaze very pointedly at Ezio. Just like keeps staring at him as he says, "I agree."
he looks at John. Why do you think I would call the fucking cops on this?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you're looking at me though, in a very sus manner.
Maybe I am.
He kind of just like swings his eyes like, look, I don't know why that happened, but I surely didn't want my dog to die from a random ass sniper from whatever this is. Look, I didn't do it. I want to find out who did it because I don't know if they want to take me out as well or take you out. I don't know.
That's you.
Yeah.
I want to trust you, but I can't. Do you know why that is?
Why is that John Joestar?
You haven't shared anything about yourself. I get that personal information is personal and doesn't need to be shared, but you haven't even gone as far as to say, how do you know as many members of the Passion as you do? Because a few of them even go as far as to recognize you.
You see him like stare down a little bit, then looks back at you. Someone told me about them. Someone I trusted.
And did you try and do something against them? Like I said, some of them recognize your face.
No, I never tried to hurt any of them. Not until this gang war, of course, where I'm trying to make my own name, make my own freedom, pushing the line forward.
I genuinely am not trying to go here, but I'd like to ask one more question.
Shoot. Seems like Jenny, like, from the one question, he seems so exhausted. He seems like he lost all the energy that he had.
Overall, what is your opinions of the Passion?
As in the gang or its members.
Be as specific as you want.
The passion is wonderful. Everything it actually strived for, what it was made for. I appreciate it. I dare say more than even Josh Joestar himself. It it does something that I've always wanted for the world, and I can't even put my finger on what exactly that is. It just feels like it's doing right.
Are you looking to try and
Make it better.
reignite that spark? Make it better?
Make it bigger as well, if I can.
Stretch it outside our islands?
Maybe. But for now, just around here.
That's all I need to hear, Etsia. Thank you. Again, apologies. But you are the person that we know the least about in the whole group.
I cannot say I'll keep it that way if I can. It's just things
We're gonna need
I'd rather not talk about ever again.
That's fine and all.
Yeah.
But if you are really mixed up in this, then eventually we're gonna learn.
Not if I use the power of boundaries, my friend. I want to take over the passion. You already know that. I'm gonna try. A little bit at least. People don't have to die, but if I'm gonna be real, if Robert and I had to fight for it and I had no choice, I would kill your uncle. I would kill him. This, admittedly, is a situation, although outside of my control, this cop situation, it does help because I was scared Robert would try to do something or actually take all the territory you all worked for. It helps me. I'm not completely happy about it, but it helps.
I say.
Fuck, I need to sleep.
You do that? Been a long week. What do you two make of this?
I got nothing.
Honestly, There's something even looking at the situation on the government side that seems odd to me. They mobilized way more people than they realistically should have. More so they pulled from a lot of sources.
Yeah, including some unruly connections.
The reason I'll say this is they planned on fighting Robert at near full strength. That means they didn't know we were bringing him on.
They might not have even known it that we were there.
They
I
somehow
think everyone here would at least know we could put up a fight.
True.
they somehow knew at least that Robert was there, which is still concerning.
Yeah, but that's what makes me think it's not traitor, is simply put, their over-preparedness tells me that they weren't considering who Robert's enemy was. They simply saw Robert as there and went for it.
But still, that was like a small militia. They would have to be ready with something like that, you know?
Of course,
They
but
had knowledge on it. They just didn't have the details.
didn't have the details that someone in our inner circle and planning would have.
So you think this was more of a last-minute decision? They saw Robert and went for it?
I can't say
No.
that because the amount of places they drew from were also too many to just be a offhanded grab everyone they could.
It must have been good intel,
It's just
at least on Robert's
I don't
location.
think it. Whoever it is, whoever they got that info from, doesn't consider us to be even worth a threat.
Which,
Like I said, they assumed that amount of people would be necessary to take on Robert at near full strength, I'd assume.
which, depending, is kind of a cute notion, but still, their confidence is interesting.
And just, like I said, if the other thing I'd note is that's not enough people to take on Robert and Haman.
True.
I think you're onto something. We might not have a traitor, but
They
they're at
might have
least
good ability to locate people,
mm,
track down Robert.
Even
some
if they
kind
knew
of
Robert
intel.
was gonna be there, they didn't have anything stopping him from escaping. His stand just made it easy, and they should know that.
Maybe they knew he was waiting on someone. Maybe they wanted to get the drop on him. Maybe they
Maybe.
wanted to get him at his most inopportune.
Could I actually say one thing that might have been the realistic threat?
Yeah.
They might have known Kevin was there in the state he was, and might have planned to threaten Kevin.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Because that's something that would make even Robert fold.
Maybe if I was there, it would be too scared to attack.
Unlikely.
I'm so strong and powerful, I cannot die.
They have
They have
anti-stand
weapons
weapons.
that
They
could
could
kill
kill you
you.
in an instant.
They don't know that.
I'm sure they would try.
They can't see me.
You don't know
Stand
that.
users.
Some of them could be stand users. You don't know that.
No,
We know some of them are.
You know what? Nice argument. Unfortunately, I fucked your mom.
My mom's dead.
Kinda same.
He looks at John. Okay. Boo hoo. Looks at Dion. Boo hoo. Looks at Steven. Is your mom dead?
Fuck off, Jamie.
No, I'm curious. Is your mom dead?
Insensitive prick. Fuck off and go do your intel.
Technically.
Well, technically, boo hoo.
I fucking hate that guy.
Love you too, Johnny.
God, don't even.
Jojo.
I'm just gonna establish this
Okay.
kind of body because I realize Leon just hangs up the stand phone
Mm.
that he would have had to have to hear Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
Would Dion have to like have one phone call his phone and then hear Jamie through that?
Oh, he probably basically set up a phone near Jamie, like Jamie's seat.
Put a Jamie tracker on him.
You can't. He goes through a wall and the phone gets left behind.
Well, no, I mean more so where like his seat was on the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Then
or
how
something.
does he take things between walls? We've seen him.
He doesn't actually. I
I'm
think.
watching you.
I think
Where'd that chocolate bar go, Jamie?
it. Now that I think about it,
It's
it's
on the wall.
First of all, he didn't got the chocolate bar. He was promised a chocolate bar.
Right.
That was not clear.
That was clear. Anyway,
However,
anything else you
So
guys want to
that's-
talk about?
Dion's just
I
gonna.
think we're
so
still
that-
continuing.
Okay.
My view of what their more capabilities are after, which doesn't line up with the trader. We would have gotten taken in as well,
Maybe a bit forward about something.
of course.
I don't know why. I specifically trust you two the
Nieuwe
most.
Axe Fine Fragrance Collection. Het is de GOAT.
I don't really have a reason. Maybe it's because we've been with each other the longest.
I mean, if I could guess, it's because we're kind of in a similar position of not much left to lose. And well, Steven.
I think I'd rather trust you two with pertinent information first. Being straightforward, when I thought there was a traitor, I actually talked with Mr. Rock. I thought he would be the most likely candidate since he and Mr. Smiley had a known vendetta.
Makes sense, but that's not really
Mm.
the way those two operate. At least not Mr. Rock.
They're a wild card in my head. I could have seen them potentially. Well, maybe not Mr. Smiley, but I could have seen them, Mr. Rock, doing something.
If
I'd be more
anything, I'd
surprised if
consider
one did
Mr.
it without
Smiley
telling
the
the other.
more likely of the two.
Hmm.
Mr. Rock's too straightforward for something like this.
Yeah.
Mr.
You
Smiley
would prefer to do it
has
yourself.
wanted Rock to leave this life before. This would be a chance to restart. Well, the entire organization they're working for collapsing. I don't think that's the case, because even past that, Mr. Smiley wouldn't put Rock in, danger like that. They wouldn't
Yeah.
have they wouldn't have allowed themselves to come.
I definitely don't think it's a traitor anymore. You presented a reasonable enough argument to make me think otherwise, but still, if they had surveillance on him, makes me curious for how long. I
mean,
brought this up earlier, but if they've been on standby for that long, to have a sniper trained on the location, then they know our faces at the very least. They might think we're dead by now, but
It depends if they stayed.
it's unlikely. We're at this point too much trouble that if they we're at enough point of a trouble, but not strong enough to have Robert's immunity. In a normal case, them going after Robert would lead to a bloody loss of life.
honestly, other than that, I do want to know your opinions on something. It's very clear you two have at least connections to people in the Passion, and that seems to be a prevalent thing. What's your honest make of it? No matter which road we walk through, we're meeting at least one of them at the end of it.
In honest truth, I've come to despise the former passion to some degree. Because it seems every turn in my life that went wrong, I can lead back to them in one way or another.
It's not unfair. They certainly had a way of dealing out misery for their benefit. I won't deny that.
Just, my
I
brother got involved with them and we got him with an unknown organization.
might have been vague when I was asking, but I want to be very clear. We are at a fork in the road. One leads to a woman we don't even know, technically speaking, is alive. I'm pretty sure she is. No way she isn't.
He's absolutely alive.
My thoughts exactly.
Randos don't die that easily.
And then another would be dealing with head of medical science of all of the islands, really, Alessander. The producer of, well, the stand drugs that everyone seems to be using nowadays. I'm trying to ask you two, if you had to pick your poison, which would you rather first? Because
Right.
eventually they're going to need to be taken down, from what I understand, regardless of my opinions on the matter.
The start of all this, I answered Dionysian 100%. Right now, there's a whole lot relying on this, and I can't let my own grudge get in the way of actually succeeding.
Hmm.
I completely agree. I just don't think we have a natural chance of picking a fight against Dionysia currently.
I
I mean, we could even reach her stronghold area through everything else.
assume Ezio filled you in, but we might have an idea where she might be hiding.
That's what concerns me. It's the entire war from our current location on that island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be
She
able to try to push around, but that would be a death sentence to try to sneak around and attack from there.
That's why I'm so adamant against Stephen just sending someone for basic reconnaissance. When I said canary in a coal mine, I'm genuine about it. I think if even one of us got found out, we'd be killed. I think it's very stupid to try and bark up the tree of what my uncle claimed to be the strongest one of the Passion.
Strongest one or strongest stand user?
Strongest stand user, but I think both still apply.
Honestly, doubt that with that wording.
I'm sure there are ways to get it hurt.
I don't believe anyone. Everyone in the Passion had their own way of fighting. But undeniably, there was a power structure. Dionysia was undeniably one of the ones at the top.
I don't doubt that she is powerful. And from everything I've gathered about your uncle, A statement, she's the strongest stand user, implies that at least Josh knew how to beat her.
Probably had an idea. He
And along with that, he, unlike every other passion leader, doesn't have any specialized skill beyond a simple stand.
only one of them was a non-stand user, and honestly, he still scares me.
Everything I've gathered from your uncle, he seems to be one who would always choose his words to best represent what he wants.
Silver-tongued devil. He likes getting people in a position where he's in power.
And I feel like Rainer as the strongest stand user is just one aspect of that.
That's fair. Honestly, as time goes on, the fact is I'm just as scared as her as I might potentially be of Nicolo, actually. He might not be an end user, but he, out of everyone, has a goal. He has something that he will do anything to obtain. A man like that's dangerous and unpredictable, and the burst only made him worse.
Let's just hope he isn't our enemy in the end.
If we're looking to establish a new quote-unquote passion, he's on the list. No way he won't take up issue with it.
That's one thing I'll say that's dangerous about allowing former members of the Passion and whatever's made next is just slowly just turn back to what it was before. To claim it leadership as their own. Or try to at least.
That's why I trust you two more. Even though Ezio was open about that, he was only open because I asked. The fact that he wants to take over the passion. That feels like asking for trouble.
I'm in this. I imagine most people who understood this existence would want that ability to control it. Want to have a say and want power in it. It's just the natural instinct of humans to want control.
Seems pretty stupid to me, but yeah, you're right.
I mean, you wanted control of your life before all this happened, didn't you?
I still do.
Some people had a broader sense, others focus much smaller.
That's what I can't get. Grander scopes. I don't think they suit me. At least, I don't think so. John is notably staring straight forward as he talks now.
There's the other reason, and I'll say this is wholly selfish. And I'll give this fair warning. Before even this gang, I will be guaranteeing my brother's safety.
You know, funny thing, Dion. You remind me a lot of Niccolo. You don't have a stand, but you're a family man. Like I said a moment ago, people like that are dangerous.
I mean, the goal can move the world if there's enough conviction.
I think someone like you would make a better leader than I.
Yeah, but
I'm confident in that.
perhaps, but until things settle here, there needs to be at least some measure of trust in the group. That's our major limitation. We're not as powerful as Robert or Haman. Don't have as many resources as Nicolo or Wikipedia. We're not as unknown as Chupacabras. We're just trying to be the center of everything. Reach the point where everyone starts and specializes in, and instead just generalize.
I just hope we don't grow too big. No, we're already seeing problems. I'd be lying if I said I did just want to go back to a peaceful lifestyle.
You won't?
Stay silent,
Never again.
staying looking forward. Has not averted his gaze ever since it appeared.
That's the best thing I can say for when this is all over. As sad as it might be, is you might want to look into moving away if you want a natural, peaceful life.
Not a bad idea.
I don't think
Place is
anyone
hectic.
here has ever properly lived a peaceful life, even if they thought they did.
No. Definitely not. The more and more I learn about the people around me, the more and more I learn people I cared about got hurt by other people I cared about. And it's only happening more and more. Which, by the way, you too. Gaze slightly shifts, but still looking forward. I might have an idea who might be involved with motorbike gang, the
Oh?
jukeboxers. It's only a guess, though. I had a friend growing up. She was very nice to me. We kind of grew apart as we got older. Not in like a bad way. Talked to her just like a week or two ago, actually. Centers his gaze. And I think she mentioned something about being in the gang. She was worried about my safety. She broke my gun. But I don't. This might be a shot in the dark. But my friend, I don't know if she's the leading type, but she might be a part of that gang in specific. I'm telling you this because I don't want to have to hurt her. I do care about her still.
Understandable.
I don't. Everything's so messed up. John just like puts his hands on like his fucking sides of his head and just like looks down at the table.
I've discovered one more goal for me as well in all this mess. I want to learn what happened to my original mother. And where my stand has gone. That's where I can put it. never really got a chance to explain truly what happened then. When I threw the catalyst in my phone into the sea.
Hmm.
I heard a voice. One then offered to assist me in locating Robert. That's what I could describe as, no, I imagine the stand feels to you all. When it did answer is something that I was trying to suspect, honestly. And I should be a stand user. I have all the signs of being one. But in whatever nature, I can't manifest it. It's left. It's gone to its own devices. The thing that caught me off guard the most about it, Dion's gonna stand up, place a hand on this chair. Oh, is there now? Okay.
Oh, fuck, there isn't a chair.
It's
Yep.
a fake chair. But there's a table right there.
And Dion's placing a hand, seeing John's focus lying in this area. The thing that scared me about it, what drove me to trust it, is it mentioned it had been interacted with my mother. It spoke as if before me it was with her. That's my final goal in this mess. Trying to understand what that thing is, what it's doing. Because I feel like it's another force backing the city that shouldn't.
I see. He takes his hands from the side of his head and actually kind of straightens up a bit, seeing you there. Gets a bit more at ease. Well, goes without saying, even no matter when Black happens in Black Hole Sun, I honestly feel like he's about to say something, but he's like kind of stops himself. If you need help, I'll give it. You've done a lot for me.
Thank you for that. Just because the thing that had my eye for understanding of stands, and stand users, is even if they stick around after one death, normally that's only found stands, items. He picks up the cane for a moment. I don't think any of them could speak like that, act like that.
He keeps staring at Dion. He tries his hardest to keep staring at Dion. Do you have any leads at all? Anywhere where to look regarding that cane? I'm sorry, my brain's a bit spaced out right now.
Cane or voice. Because I only can think of one place I could really learn about that voice, if there's anywhere at all.
Do you mean from her?
or at least any records on Brando's. I can even learn her name, and I can learn a lot.
This
Just seemed to, if I could guess, recognize me at least in some regard.
May I ask a question that's a bit personal? Feel free to shoot me down. I've never been quite clear on this. Is Dionysia your biological mother?
I doubt that. The voice very much implied, at least that she was deceased.
Hmm.
And then again, the thing seems like it and Ronnie would get along.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, I'm not very well versed on anything. I don't really have much to add. Honestly, your world is kind of separate from mine, but again, if you need anything. Just staring forward.
So,
There's only so much talking we'll do. We should probably get to resting.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you, Steven, one thing. What's your goals in all of this? I know me and John's at least.
Well, for the most part, I'm just here to help people.
try as you might, I don't think you're gonna get a logical answer out of Steven.
I figured, but I want to at least hear it, considering this conversation.
I tried asking them myself, Gave me the same answer. Flat out, they just want to help us. I don't get it.
I don't know why you don't get it.
That's a can of worms we probably don't want to open up right now. John is very notably looking off to the left now, almost like
Yes.
averting his gaze. Do we have anything else we need to talk about? I'm very tired. I should get home.
I believe we are.
John actually, he says he should leave, but he doesn't get up at all. He seems to still have something on his mind. Um,
Come on, honey, say it.
you too. I need to ask something that's going to be a bit out of the blue.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
This might sound like nonsense, and feel free to disregard me. Are we friends? Would you consider any of us to be close at all at this point?
see why not.
I'm looking at Dion in the eyes.
Dion seems to stop and consider something. Honestly, to say we don't exactly do normal friend things.
I guess we don't. Yeah,
When us friends go to a mall, we go. If we're going to a mall, we're going to fight someone.
I suppose. I'm sorry, that was a stupid question.
Like the statement I give is, I like to think you to his friends, and I think it'd be good for us, especially in time to relax, to actually try to do something outside of this. Have some normalcy to hang on to outside of this entire war.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hmm.
I'll tell you one last thing, Dion. I don't know if I told you this, and feel free to be mad with me if you don't like what you hear. I don't know if it works, but I do have a number for Dionysia's phone. I found it among the list of numbers that were scrawled in blood. Way back when I first found my apartment in its ransacked state. I figured I'd bring it up because, well, I gave away Niklo's number to Steven, and I figured it'd be unfair if I didn't offer the opportunity to you to talk with Dionysia, I mean.
Dion stops, just basically sharing a full stop for just going. Not right now. Time for that.
I thought it'd be too soon, but
If I get that chance, I might not stop until I go after. Depending on how that conversation goes, so I'd rather make sure we deal with everything else first.
yeah, the funny thing about a family man that makes him even more dangerous. When they're aware how unreasonable they can be. When they know that they're gonna do something stupid. It's honestly a respectable quality, if not a deadly one. I hate to leave on such a sour note, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling drained right now.
Hmm.
You need someone to drive you to your apartment?
I drove here, I'll be fine. Steven, do you have a place to stay?
I mean, I do. But if you want, I could, you know.
It's completely your choice. I guess my thing is still in Wikipeedia's territory, but he's not aggressive against me right now.
The place I'm staying at is not far away. So,
If I could really ask opinions before we leave.
Shoot.
Inside of tactics, inside of anything like that in feasibility. You two want to work with Wikipedia?
John looks up. Actually looks expectingly at Steven first.
mm-hmm.
Or at least would be willing to.
When it comes to him, I'd like to learn more about him. But I get the feeling that no matter what, he wouldn't want to work with me.
Hmm.
And
I
he
see.
was,
Do you want the short or the long?
whichever you would prefer.
This has been on my mind for a while, so I'll just say it. I don't know. I want to trust him because I consider him family. Hell, I learned from him to get my pediatrician degree. He was someone that genuinely cared about me and still does. But as with all of the members of Passion, they all have two sides to them. We pushed Robert's buttons enough to see his, and I don't know. Let me put it like this. When I was talking to Robert, we both came to the conclusion specifically that my uncle wanted to kill the three he brought with him to Phantom Star. We don't know why, but he wanted them dead. We can assume he wanted to put an end to the Passion, given how he was talking on his deathbed. But because of that, if a man is, feels awful to say, but if a man as twisted as my uncle thought it was time to finally get rid of it all, should I trust one of the people he thought was worthy of death? Should I trust them just because they want to trust me? It's something I've been thinking about for a while. It's something I have to think about with all of them.
Something I've. It's certainly an interesting. Your uncle wanted him dead. Honestly, he's probably one of the ones that is the most concerning for how the burst might have affected them.
He aged rapidly, yeah.
Well, I doubt that's the only effect. So far, we've seen the burst be mostly mental. But I imagine even if it being that close manifested physically, it was stronger to manifest physically. Imagine what it did to the mind.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Someone like that, with the power to make anyone a stand user, I think is dangerous.
Not to mention, he's a master of a technique called the spin. In total, he's a very dangerous man. All of them are, but I'm waiting for the decision to get easy to betray people I thought I considered family.
That's why I wanted to ask this ahead of time before we have the full answers, because if there was a solid no, I would have done all I could to guarantee we wouldn't have worked with him.
I'm honestly wanting, regardless of how big our group is starting to get,
Your two opinions are the ones that matter to me. I think it's stupid to go after either one of them immediately, which is why I'm glad there's almost a buffer between either side. But I think if I were to pick someone to deal with first, Alessander would be my rather. I don't know how you'd even approach Dionysia.
Paladin instincts are just logic. I'm not quite willing to trust a man who's created an entire group focused on taking down his organization. Because unlike everyone else who's trying to claim power, I understand the Chupacabras is they just want to take down Wikipedia. But it doesn't happen with a normal evil corporation.
I think
A consideration.
whatever you two would rather, I think I would go with. Because I don't think I have proper judgment as of right now.
I do believe we should rest, but I'd say we hold our decision then until we learn more. But I want to at least get your opinions in private.
Reasonable. He stands up from his chair. Time to get some rest. And we walk away.
Yeah.
You guys do.
And we walk away.
And
And we walk away, Leon.
as you guys walk away, why is my row 20 being annoying? This is not nice. This is not nice. Let me
You
just...
said the answer in your question. Roll 20.
there we go. This was today's session of Twisted Throne. Hooray! Jesus Christ, you guys talk a lot.
God, I
Yeah, what are you
love
gonna do about it?
talking and music.
Like, it was great, but fuck, it's almost 2 a.m. for me.
Diamond, here's your issue. You got 3 players that, like, all we do is roleplay.
How
Look,
dare you roleplay?
Look, I wasn't here for the first half, so I had to make it up.
Had to make it up.
Diamond, I don't know if you know this about us, but we always talk.
Everyone, say goodbye to YouTube.
See you soon.
Uh,
I'll see you soon.